job where you talk to strangers, you bring food and drinks to their tables, and then after they're all done eating, you clean up their mess for about $2.15 an hour. That sounds terrible, right? Well, that would be the life of a server without tips. So today I'm going to teach you all how to get good tips while serving in a restaurant through making good first impressions, facilitating a good conversation with your guests, and finally, resolving conflict peacefully. So, I started working as a waitress at Cracker Barrel when I was 16 years old, and after a little over a year of experience, I've learned most of the do's and don'ts of serving, and I'm excited to share them with you today. So let's get started. In order to make a first impression that's good, I've already done a lot of the things required. It's important to have brushed teeth, as Corey demonstrated. He also mentioned earlier in this class, it's important to wear deodorant. That also comes in handy here. You should also clean your uniform and have it nice and pressed and tucked everywhere where it should be tucked. Most restaurants also require you to pull your hair back so that no hair falls in the food. This is an example of a hairstyle that I do a lot. It's one that you can do at a stoplight or while driving. I don't recommend it, but it's what I normally do. That's life. And you also need to have a good greeting introduction message. So instead of just showing up to a table like this, how are you today? My name's Fran. Welcome to Cracker Barrel. What can I get you to drink? No, you'll get a much better tip if you come to the table like this. Well, hello there. Welcome to Cracker Barrel. My name's Francesca. And what can I get for you this evening to drink? A Coke. Which brings me to my next point. Facilitating a good interaction with the guests. It's important that each guest feels valued as not only a customer, but just as a person. And so one way to do this is by using respectful titles like ma'am and sir, as well as just general manners like please and thank you. It's also important to be perceptive. So come back to the table regularly and try to ask them if they'd like a refill or extra napkins before they have to ask. It's also very helpful to your tip if you laugh at any and all jokes made, no matter how corny and overused they are. An example of one that we get all the time is this. Hi, can I get you anything else today?
Yeah, $1 million.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, I will be right back with your refill, but did you come up with that yourself? I'll be right back. You are so funny, sir. Yeah. It's also good to have a good ending message, just to leave everything on a great note. So, one that I normally use when I give people their check is just this. I'm going to give you your check, but you can still stay as long as you like, and feel free to let me know if I can get you anything else. But I hope that you enjoyed your meal and have a wonderful evening. Thank you. Bye-bye. And finally, even after you do all of these things, it's virtually impossible to have an amazing interaction with every single customer. So it's important to know how to resolve conflict well. There is an acronym called STARS that me and many other waitresses use. And STARS stands for sorry, thank you, action, recovery, and share with a manager. So here's an example of how that might work. Here you go.
There's an eyelash in my bag of Skittles?
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry that there's an eyelash in your Skittles. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. I'll take these right away, and I can either get you some more Skittles or I can just bring you a refund. I also just want to apologize again for this inconvenience, and thank you for being so understanding. Now, if you'll excuse me for a second, I'm going to go share this whole ordeal with a manager. So, now that we've learned all of these tips, you can get a great tip if you guys take what you learned today and make a good first impression, as well as maintain a good positive conversation with the guests, and finally resolve conflict peacefully. You can pretty much guarantee that you can walk into any restaurant and serve and make a lot more than $2.15 in an hour. Thank you.